A DNS amplification attack is a popular form of distributed denial of service attack where a malicious actor exploits open DNS resolvers to flood a target with massive amounts of traffic, rendering the server and its surrounding infrastructure inaccessible. By sending small DNS queries with the source IP address spoofed to the target's IP, the DNS resolvers respond with large DNS replies to the target. This results in an amplification effect because the size of the DNS response is significantly larger than the DNS query, allowing the attacker to generate a substantial volume of traffic aimed at overwhelming the target with minimal initial effort. Hi, I'm Antonia from Heimdal, and today we are taking an in-depth look at DNS amplification attacks and learning what to do to avoid falling victim to them. A DNS amplification attack works through the following steps. The attacker finds open DNS resolvers that respond to queries from any IP address. The attacker creates DNS queries with the target's IP address spoofed as the source IP. The attacker sends these small DNS queries to the open DNS resolvers. Then the DNS resolvers receive the queries and send back large responses to the spoofed IP address, which is the target's IP. The target receives these large DNS responses, causing an excessive amount of traffic that can overwhelm its network bandwidth and resources, leading to service disruptions or complete denial of service. DNS amplification attacks have widespread effects on the digital ecosystem. For organizations, these attacks can cause downtime, disrupt operations, and lead to significant financial losses. The costs include not only lost revenue, but also the expenses of mitigating and recovering from the attack. Companies that rely heavily on their online presence can miss opportunities and lose their competitive edge. The massive volume of malicious traffic can overwhelm network resources, causing service outages that can last from minutes to hours or even days in severe cases. Beyond the immediate financial impact, these attacks can erode customer trust and damage a company's reputation. In an era where uptime is crucial, failing to mitigate such attacks can have long-term effects on customer loyalty and brand perception. DNS amplification attacks are a serious threat, but organizations can protect themselves with the right strategies. These include proactive measures to prevent attacks and reactive measures to minimize damage if an attack happens. Ensure your server configurations are secure and up to date. Disable recursive query support on public servers and configure firewall rules to block incoming requests from known attack sources. Apply rate-limiting policies to limit the number of requests allowed from a single IP address or subnet. This can help prevent overwhelming traffic from one source. Implement IDS and IPS. These tools can help detect and block DNS amplification attacks by identifying malicious packets with characteristics like specific queries or responses with certain flags set showing spoofed source addresses. Some new IDS/IPS systems can automatically detect and prevent DNS amplification attacks. Regularly apply security patches to keep your software up to date. Attackers often exploit vulnerabilities in outdated software, so timely updates can reduce the risk of successful attacks. Continuously monitor your network traffic for suspicious behavior, such as a large number of queries and responses from a single source or many requests in a short period. Advanced network monitoring tools can provide early warnings of an impending attack. Educate your staff about the signs of a DNS amplification attack and best practices for responding to one. Regular cybersecurity training can enhance your organization's defensive posture, as a well-informed team is a strong first line of defense. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share it with your connections, and subscribe to Heimdal's YouTube channel. I'll see you next week.